Hi, I'm Kelly Chick. I'm a physical therapist and I am the founder of Health at Last Ketchikan. I'm the owner of Optimum Health and Wellness Physical Therapy, and I'm going to give you a tour of the clinic. Okay, let's go in. This is our reception area, and this is where we welcome you to come in and get checked in and start your service. And this is our waiting area, and we don't keep people waiting too long. Our mission is to encourage, equip, and empower you for your health every time you come in. Okay, great. I'm going to show you the facility. So in this room is a private treatment space where we can get you started and do your initial evaluation and a consultation. We love supporting our local artists in Ketchikan. And one of our famous artists is Bill Stewart, and we have his painting, his pencil drawing here in one of our treatment rooms. Ketchikan is known for its logging history, and one of our most famous loggers is Rocky, and we have a picture of him here. He was really well known. Everybody knew his name in Ketchikan. And one of the things I love about Rocky is that he embodied what we're really about here at Optimum. Really hardcore, getting to the bottom of things, straight shooting, just getting to what you need for your health. So this picture is a picture of just some of the muscles that you have in your body, but there's a lot of them. And we have this functional trainer that we can set up exercises for you that you can do to work all of these different muscles. You can utilize it for both the wellness gym and our physical therapy clients. And we can develop a tailored program just for you to target those areas that you need to get healthy and strong. We have a state-of-the-art treadmill that goes into an incline, it can go into a decline, it can go forward and backward. It has markings so that we can do high-tech gait analysis with it, and obviously bars to keep you safe at all different speeds. These two pieces of equipment are available to our physical therapy clients and also our wellness gym clients, and they work the upper body and the lower body at the same time, no matter what your level of mobility or fitness is. We have the elliptical machine, and then we have a SciFit machine that people can use sitting, and we can even, if someone's in a wheelchair, take the seat off and they can pull up their wheelchair and use this equipment from their chair. This is our stretching cage, and when you stretch, sometimes you just need to nuance a little bit of this or that, and we have all these different options of different stretches for all of those muscles that you looked at. We can do stretching for each one of them here in this unit in just a really small space, and even have some guides for you to do your own if you're on the wellness gym. Oftentimes we need to get some extra data for you about your height and your weight, and so we utilize this to take your height and get your weight, and then find out where you are so we can figure out your body mass index so we can set appropriate goals for your plan of care. Most people don't really recognize how they stand, and this posture zone gives us immediate feedback. Just simply by reflecting you off the grid, we can find out if someone's forward head or leaning to the side or on a shift, and really help them identify those areas that we're working on to improve their overall alignment. This is our state-of-the-art newbie device by NewFit, and it is a direct current electric stimulation machine that helps the body to build connections and improve muscle and nerve communication and function to re-educate muscles and help make them stronger. And we use electrodes. We even can use them in water. And we can use these electrodes when we're doing manual therapy to enhance treatment and promote tissue healing. It's really interesting that a lot of pain associated with injury isn't actually so much the injury itself, but it's what your nervous system has done to protect. And what the newbie does is it smooths that out so that you can start to get into movement again, even while you're still injured, but take away and minimize that protective response and move through your normal motions without pain. This is our official physical therapy gym. We have lots of equipment here to really help patients really get their balance and strength, and using all sorts of tools at our disposal, whether they're jumping on a trampoline, stepping on blocks, and lifting weights and looking at themselves in a mirror. standing on foam pads to work on balance, or to help their bodies find out where they are in space and get their bodies moving properly. For some of our more athletic-minded and sports-minded athletes, we have kettlebells and heavier weights that we use. We have agility equipment that we put out. There's always the yoga mat for the floor to work on those body movement positions to build that endurance. And we have weighted bars and TRX straps and our pull-up bar as well. This is our log cabin room, and like some of the other rooms, we really do like to support our Alaskan artists. So these pictures were painted by a famous Alaskan artist named Byron Birdsall, and I met him once and he signed that picture for me, and it has remained as a highlight point for me in the clinic. And during COVID, actually, one of our therapists got busy and made this birdhouse log cabin for us, and we keep that here as well because we love the creativity that people come up with. We really try hard to create plans that are personalized for you, and we really want to capitalize on that to give you the health that you are looking for and for your personal goals to be met. Come on in. Now, this is probably my favorite room in the whole place. This is our craniosacral therapy room and manual therapy, real private, more really where people have maybe some more sensitive issues. When we've done pelvic floor therapy in here, giving people some privacy that they need to add that little extra layer of personal touch for patients, because we really care about all aspects of them having a really positive experience. This is our massage table, electric massage table that goes up and down, and really a very individualized personal experience in this room for people to get well. This is the room I call the wildflower room, the Alaska wildflower room. And here's another Byron Birdsall painting that he signed for me. And we just really try to keep people thinking about things natural. We as bodies, as individuals, are so much more than just tissue and bones and muscles, and we need to remember that. So I wanted to develop this space to really reflect that, so that when people come in here, they know that they're part of a larger universe that they want to go back out and enjoy. Come see our advanced diagnostic suite. Here we do musculoskeletal ultrasounds and EMG nerve conduction study testing. Now, our musculoskeletal ultrasound, people don't realize this. They only usually think of it when women are having babies, that you go in, or if you're having some internal gut issues, that they go in and look in your abdomen. But we actually can use this to look at muscles, tendons, and ligaments. We can see shoulder tissue, we can see rotator cuff tears, we can see tendons of your knee and your ligaments of your knee, and really help to troubleshoot clinical things that are going on when you're in pain and you don't know why. This advanced technology in the physical therapy clinic by physical therapists really helps us steer your plan of care in an advanced way, where we're not doing the guesswork and you don't have to go for an MRI. We're on an island, and the only way on or off the island is by boat or plane. And so a lot of medical ends up happening down south. And when it happens here, it can be pretty expensive. So the great thing about the musculoskeletal ultrasound is it's a much more economical way for people to get really, really valuable data that rivals an MRI for things like shoulders and rotator cuff tears and shoulder impingement, with a trained physical therapist that can actually conduct the test. Then people don't have to travel either to Seattle or some other place up north to get that test. And it's the same thing for EMGs and nerve conduction studies. This machine is our electromyography and nerve conduction study machine. Now, electro is electric, myo is muscle, and Graphy is measuring. We measure nerves and muscle activity with this machine. And it's really important because if there's anything going on with the conduction of the nerve or even with the muscle itself, we can find out through this test what is going on with a patient, why their hand is going numb or why their limb is weak or they have a foot drop. Even with back pain and symptoms that are going down the leg, this test gives us a wealth of information where we can then give that information right straight from the clinic to the doc, and then they can make better medical clinical decisions for their patients. I was in practice here for about 15 years when I came upon these tests and the ability to do them and be able to get trained as a physical therapist and train my staff to be able to do these tests to benefit Ketchikan, because so often people have to leave town to get a service because not everything exists here. So we opened in November, this service in November of 2019, and we started doing these tests and we've been doing them ever since.